So, in today's episode, I'm going to tell you about the history of Chuck E. Cheese. The first location opened in 1977, somewhere in that time. And then they started with the Pizza Time theater characters, such as Chucky, Casper, what else? Krusty. Krusty's like a character that was extinct, but the fandom still knows about it. And what else? Oh yeah, Biscotti and maybe Helen, some other ones. But yeah. Then in the early 80s, they replaced it with a balcony stage. And if you haven't heard of that, it's pretty one of the famous. That was basically all the location that they got, the balcony stage, and that idea. Yeah. So yeah. Then in the 1983 or 1984, they went into the arcade. The Chuck E. Cheese went into bankruptcy, had problems because of the video game crash, and went bankrupt. But luckily, I haven't told you about this. Let's pause real quick. Let's talk about the history of Showbiz real quick to catch up to us. Showbiz was a competition that opened in 1980, somewhere in that time, and had the Rockefeller. And then Showbiz was about to go bankrupt, but they were saved. Well, not saved, they just barely survived. But yeah, so yeah. Then Showbiz bought Chuck E. Cheese. Then in 1988, the 1988 remodel for Showbiz, so they changed it to the pizza around, upgrade something. Then the infamous concept unification or something, whatever it's called. And not a lot of people loved it. Everyone absolutely despised it. But yeah, it rolled out from 1989 to the 1993. I think the last one was somewhere in North Carolina. The first one was in Dallas. And then Phase 3 came along. It was in the late 90s, and early in the middle of the 90s, there was something called Coach Chuck stuff. And then in the late 90s, there was something called the famous Phase 3. Everyone knows Phase 3 for the record posters, the Cool Chuck, and some other things. Then Phase 4 came along. Phase 4 is basically just a version where Chuck E. Cheese did was they rebranded, and also they removed the showroom walls, replaced it with the purple walls, and then they let's see what else they did. They removed the old art, replaced it with new decor. And that was pretty much it. So, that's Phase 4. Then Phase 5 came around. They repainted the colors from purple to these yellow, blue, green. But Phase 5 wasn't that extreme. A lot of stores kept the Phase 4. Yeah, they didn't replace it with the Phase 5. And then, in the 2010s, there was a new concept called... Actually, hold up. There was actually another thing before in the 2010s. The C1 concept thing. It was the 3-stage bots on one stage. That was the concept. Then if you haven't watched the video I made about it, was dun 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 Phase 6 or 2.0. They removed the animatronics and replaced it with abominations. That's all we have to say. And that was and then that's not it actually. Hold up, we still have some more things. Then in 2024, they started adding something called the Legacy Store treatments. And the first one was Northridge, the last one was something in Canada. So yeah, there's Pineville, Spring Hill, Illinois, New York, Nanuet or something, and some other ones. And then, not just the Legacy stores. And now, there's something called Chuck's Arcade. I explained it in my last video, but Chuck's Arcade is basically just They destroyed the mechs inside. Made one store had the art, but the other one didn't. So yeah, that's basically Chuck's Arcade is just a retro for adults and kids. And that's it for today's Chuck E. Cheese history. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I hope you love it. Bye. Sorry guys.